Let's hit it, boys. Y'all ready?
Hit it!
I bought some of these at the store. I loved them as a kid. Not very good anymore.
Ooh, yeah.
Chewy sweet tarts.
If you get an old one, it matters.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the Movie Podium, a weekly podcast where my voice cracks and we collectively choose a movie to watch at the end of the week.
Choose a movie to watch.
We get together. So at the end of the week, we get together and talk about it. It's kind of like a book club. But for movies. We also came
Eric, you missed it.
with a set of questions to ask ourselves as we watch this film, such as, is this a podium movie or a top 3 of the year of its respective release? I'm your host, Matt Scott, and I'm here with my dudes, Eric.
Eric, how are you never ready for this?
I don't know what to say. Also, I think it's funny.
Dave?
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Jesus.
Daniel.
Heyo.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
That fucking sound clip is so bad. He's trying to make
Better than it was the
That-
first time.
I haven't heard that yet. That's awesome.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry.
It's
Do it again.
Hello, John.
and there's our 6
Oh,
seconds
yes,
of
I've got
heaven.
lines.
And
Oh, that's awesome.
cooking with Kevin himself.
Cooking with Kevin. Cooking with
That's me.
Kevin. He's whipping up food to put you in the mood. He's got a little liquid courage.
Always.
We're firing on all cylinders tonight, boys.
Oh, it's... You know,
That's Slade.
yeah, I
We're
mean,
just
the oven's
all
hot.
so giddy for Banuary.
Yeah, this is a great...
January.
All right, so without further ado, we present our next movie.
This summer, get ready to rock. Welcome to the Rock.
We are in the middle of our January, where we watch an entire month. Well, we watch a different Michael Bay movie every month, or every week, sorry, for the entire month. Thank God,
Are you
not every
talking
month.
about expanding?
No, this ends after Armageddon. So stay tuned for our last episode, Armageddon, where we kill January.
Wait, so we're not doing Bad Boys 2?
You can.
We should do Bad Boys too.
We might do Bad Boys 2 down the line. Stay tuned.
That's fair.
That could be January 2025.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this will be a recurring. Yeah, I can't wait until we run out of Michael Bay movies. Transformers 5.
Tune in later for September.
Oh,
All 9 of them. All 9 of them will be out by then, won't they?
oh my God. So if you haven't already,
So bad, Jesus.
if you haven't already, please like and subscribe this video and our channel. We just hit 500 subscribers and we're on our way to 1,000. We're getting close to 600 actually.
Ooh.
So also check out our website, moviepodium.net, or we won't switch to .com. You can get some cool stuff like that koozie, my shirt.
Oh,
My
I got
koozie
one
too.
there,
Oh, everybody else's koozie.
I'm not showing mine off.
Koozies up.
Uh-oh, koozie's up. Oh,
Browns.
dog pound. All right, well, you
Yeah,
get a pass.
Dog pound.
You get a pass for that. We got a big game this week.
Judges, yes, we'll accept that.
You can also check us out on our Patreon site where we share our pre-rolls, our pre-stuff. And
Patreon.com/the Movie Podium.
I don't approve of this.
well, sign up and hang out with us on Discord. Maybe you can play some video games with us. Have some
I
fun.
play car soccer very poorly.
Yep.
It is fun.
Have some fun.
Eventually, I get mad at Kevin, and then I yell at him,
You quit.
And everyone else is just like, okay, all right, that's unnecessary, but okay.
If this podcast were a car soccer game, it would definitely be chaos.
Very true. Very true.
All right, let's get into the random ass facts. So this has a 7.4 on IMDb. Higher than
Is
Thor.
that higher than Thor?
It's higher than Thor.
7-point Thor.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
By a hair.
So, somewhat related to this movie, but as we know, there's escaping from Alcatraz is a big theme in this, right? So they actually have a swim, an Alcatraz swim, where you can swim yourself the 2 miles from Alcatraz Island to the St. Francis Yacht Club in San Francisco. You guys want to do that with me?
Do people die doing that?
No, but they have like people with them, like boats
Yeah,
and
they've
stuff.
got people with dinghies.
It's on my bucket list of challenges, along with the Krispy Kreme challenge. If you haven't heard of that, you run 2.5 miles, you eat an entire dozen donuts, and you run the 2.5 miles back. It has to be done in an hour.
Ooh,
Barf
Why?
City.
So
I can't do either of those separately.
maybe we need to film me trying
You're
to
in
do
for
that
a
one
bad
because
time.
I want to do that one
Yeah.
pretty bad. That one's in Raleigh, North Carolina. How far is? I wonder how far that is from Charlotte. Maybe go visit Alice and I'll go do the Krispy Kreme.
It's like an hour and a
I
half.
think Connery references Lord Raleigh or someone.
Oh yeah, he
in
does.
one of his many
Yeah.
literary references.
Did you say
Yeah,
it was
that's
an
right.
hour and a half to Charlotte?
From Raleigh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, there's some things on my bucket list with the Alcatraz swim. Also,
Matt's bucket list is full of donuts.
well, speaking of Alcatraz, the premiere of this movie was actually held in the prison recreation yard at Alcatraz.
What
That's
the
pretty cool.
hell? Really?
Yeah, that's actually that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with a wild premiere, it had a budget of $75 million, which, I mean, is pretty high, but it actually made $335.1 million, making it the 7th highest grossing movie of 1996.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty high.
Pretty high.
Michael Bay, Michael
Who else is
Bay, rain the money.
Pretty high for a white.
It's baby
Why he
January,
keeps getting
baby.
directing jobs.
So
He keeps
Is it-
making money.
at
Is it higher than John?
It's close to.
Getting there.
or we have a Thor graphic higher than Thor. Now we need a higher than John graphic.
Was this budget higher than John?
But we need the towely eyes on John. Just the really red veiny eyes.
Yeah, or the duck picture.
Yeah.
The infamous duck picture. We'll throw it on here while we're talking about it.
The ride to die.
At the end of the movie, did you guys catch the R.I.P. to somebody or in memory of Don
no.
Simpson?
I did.
Yeah, he was a
I-
co-producer.
So yeah. So he was the co-producer. So him and Jerry Bruckheimer were a pretty formidable duo in the 80s and 90s. They actually produced, what was it, the Beverly Hills Cop movies and also
Hell yeah.
Top Gun.
Really?
Yeah, they had a pretty big
nice.
run. I think Days of Thunder. I mean, there was a pretty big list of blockbusters in that time. So this was his last movie that he produced.
Hey,
Go out on a
Legends.
high note.
got
Yeah.
a candle for him.
Yeah, there we go.
Respect.
Pour one out for Don Simpson.
For the Dawn.
Can I pour it out in my mouth?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
Kevin just finished his.
Yeah, I did.
One.
Kevin treated that like a waterfall.
Wow. One casting what if. Ready for this? Stanley Goodspeed was going to be, or was offered to, Jingle All the Way's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
That just would have been hilarious
Yeah.
listening to those two back and forth. Golly.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I like this much better.
Yes.
I like this reality.
100%. 100%. No.
I like that, but
No.
I think it's better that it is what it is.
Yeah. It's awesome. I got last one. One last one. Did anyone notice the president in this film? Did he look familiar?
The president. Yeah.
No,
I'm going to ask. So his name was Stanley Anderson in real life. He plays the president in another movie that's relevant to us.
Is it Deep Impact?
Close.
Armageddon.
So it's Armageddon.
Almost relevant.
He is casted as president in another Michael Bay movie, Armageddon.
So they're in the same universe, is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. A year later,
He had to deal
Wow.
with this bioterrorist threat,
Right.
and then a fucking rock coming to destroy the world. Damn.
he might be my
Michael
president.
Bay's a
Yeah,
fucking-
what a
wow.
Yeah, Stanley
evil
Anderson,
genius.
2024, or whatever year we vote. Anybody
Or
else
you.
got any before we get into it?
And actually, it is 2024, by the way.
Okay, cool. Kevin, did you have any other facts?
right.
I know you really like this movie.
I love this movie, but I watched it for enjoyment. So I
He doesn't
didn't
care that
dig
much
deep
about
into
it.
things.
Leave it to me. Leave it to Beaver.
What about
all
John?
right.
John watched it like 4 or 5 times, I think.
Yeah, did you catch anything the fourth time?
Oh, I mean, not really. I'm trying to maybe save my ammo for later
right,
because
that's
there's
fine.
like 6 of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all my answers.
Some-
Good
stolen.
chat.
Some of the
Okay.
Yeah,
some
don't
of the
blow your
Navy
wad.
SEALs were real Navy SEAls.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
They had seals on set?
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
Navy ones.
Like, orf.
Oh, God.
John, you
Yeah.
shut the fuck up too.
And we're getting to our questions. First question. Favorite thing about the movie? Let's see. Let's go with Daniel.
My favorite thing about that movie is the chase scene in the Hummer. That whole sequence is just fucking hilarious. Like Sean Connery's just running into everything he can.
Yeah. And
Like
getting
he's
away.
not trying to get away by like superior driving. He's just trying to fuck up enough shit that they can't follow him anymore.
Yeah.
Well
I mean,
done.
that's not a
Here's-
bad
yeah.
plan.
It works.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say it does
Oh
work.
yeah. And the German guy tries to call him during that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
not
trying to
stealing
see your home V.
Yeah. Dave, what about you?
My favorite scene was whenever Mason rolls through the fire when they're trying to break it back into Alcatraz. They're just sitting there. They're like, "You led us to somewhere where there's no door," and he's like, "No, we go through here."
Yeah.
And then he's just sitting there looking at it, and then he puts on a hood over his head, and then just times his roll to
Yeah,
go through
that's
there.
awesome. And they're all like looking at
like
each
some-
other like, what?
Some Banjo Kazooie shit.
That is pretty awesome. John?
There are a couple real high quality shoot 'em up scenes that I really enjoyed. I'll go with my first shoot 'em up scene, which was when they send in the SEAL team, orf, orf, orf. And they're
Oh,
just
boy.
they're fish in a barrel.
Daniel loves it when you do that. Look at him.
Basically, they're in a completely disadvantageous position to Ed Harris and his crew,
Yeah.
and they're fish in a barrel. Someone knocks over a block, and
Yeah.
they're just all kinds of bloody,
Yeah.
gruesome bloodletting, and it's sweet.
Nice. Yeah, I think
Hell
the
yeah.
body count was over 20. I think I read like 28 or 29. I can't remember the exact
Damn,
number.
and there
It
were
was high.
millions at risk, and only 20.
Yeah, I guess that's a plus.
I guess that's all right. Yeah.
Eric, what was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was the basis of the villain's story was that he just wants to pay the families of the people that he sent to die.
That's
That's it.
fair, right? Yeah.
Like, the villain
Are
actually
they
isn't
included
really
in
a
the
villain?
body count?
What?
Yeah. I said, are they included in the body count?
No.
I don't know.
All those people he's trying to get restitution
I don't think so.
for?
If it's not shown on screen, I would assume it's not part of the body count.
That actually goes right into what mine is Ed Harris's character.
Yeah.
And and that whole aspect that he's at that moral dilemma to where is he a patriot? Is he going too far to do what he's been trying to get? And
I would think so.
he goes over the edge, but then he definitely goes too far. But but he redeems himself.
He sure does.
So that's my favorite thing of the villain. Actually, is at the end you actually root for him.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, goddamn,
it's like an anti-hero
Kind of, yeah,
almost.
I did not want.
Yeah.
I did not once root for that guy.
You did not. You did not.
He's a psycho.
He still stole fucking biological weapons, well, chemical weapons, whatever, and like had them in live fucking rockets. Like all it would take is like one of his dudes going tack attack attack, and then it would blow up in a football stadium. Like that dude is not a fucking hero. He's a fucking madman.
No, not at all. But the moral dilemma to where he's not actually the.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Didn't actually do
I
it.
mean,
He didn't actually.
He didn't actually do it. He set it up. He took hostages. he fucking built rockets to disperse this fucking chemical agent. Like, no, fuck that guy. As hard as you possibly can. Just because in the end he's like, well, I never meant to do it.
He was never going to follow through. It was a bluff.
That's like giving a kid a gun. It's like giving a kid a gun and with one bullet in the chamber, and somehow he shoots himself, and you're like, well, I didn't want him to shoot himself.
And
he's a terrible piece of shit.
No, he's terrible, and the character is terrible. But that whole character I like.
Terrible.
That's my favorite thing.
So my favorite thing
and ridiculous
is how Michael Bay has a way of coming up with a plan in a movie, which we'll get into with Armageddon even more. But like, there's some logic to this plan. Like, they have to disarm the villains. So they have to, find the guy who escaped Alcatraz years ago and a chemical warfare specialist, the FBI agent, to sneak in and disarm the villain. So, there's this grand scheme that's pretty far-fetched and kind of far out there conceptually, considering one of the biggest flaws in this movie is that the boilers are still working. This thing has been abandoned for years, and even Michael Bay himself acknowledged this was a big flaw, and he said, it's still entertaining. And so my favorite part is how he comes up with a plan that still makes it entertaining, even if it's pretty far-fetched and wild and kind of dumb.
You got to throw out a lot of critical thinking with Michael Bay movies.
I mean, wait till we get to Armageddon, and I love Armageddon. So there's a lot of flaws in that movie, logically speaking. All right, next category. Least favorite part about the movie. All right, I'm going to swing it back to Kevin.
I'm going to go with Goodspeed uses a fire extinguisher rated for B and C class fires for an A-class fire on a hula girl.
That's on point.
Oh my god,
that's on brand.
Yeah,
for sure.
on brand.
That's it. I have a second one, but I'll let someone else
clapping
take that
like
one.
that.
I thought he.
Thank you, Dave.
I thought he used that like air gun that we used to play around with in Daniel's basement to put that out.
Nope.
It was just a little puff of air.
It was a CO2 extinguisher. Thank you.
Yeah, get your OSHA 10. Come on, John.
Yeah, come on, John.
Speaking of OSHA 10, Dave, what was your least favorite part about the movie?
My least favorite part was whenever in the mine cars or whatever those hanging carts were down in Alcatraz. How close they were together when they're just shooting at each other. They're like 10 feet away and nobody can hit anybody. That of all the like cool action and shit in this movie, that part just made no sense.
No, kind of like an Indiana
pretty
Jones.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
yeah, kind of like in Indiana Jones.
Yeah, like they miss and miss and miss. John, what was your least favorite part?
My least favorite part, maybe following Kevin a little bit, is when they go into that like chemical hood to unlock this crate with sarin gas, and the trainee has absolutely no idea what the training procedures are. He's screwing around, like, haha, look at this baby.
Yeah.
Triggers the gas, and then they're like, oh yeah, you have to inject this into your heart or die. And he's like, what? And I'm like, how do you not know the safety procedures going into this extremely dangerous situation?
Yeah.
But then again, I don't have my Michael Bay hat on, and I'm thinking too deeply about this.
Wait, hold on. He doesn't have the Michael Bay hat. He has the Green Bay hat.
Oh.
Talk about Banuary.
Speaking of Packers fans, Daniel, you want to go next?
Okay. I have two, and I don't know which one I should go with. So I'm just going to go with the first one, which was the dude's face actually bubbling when he got exposed to the gas in the first part of the movie, like the heist. It's like, oh, Brody.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow Daniel, and my first one was boil face, just that. But the second one,
boiling acid.
The second one was the fact: why the fuck are the bathrooms in the FBI base so goddamn dirty?
I thought they were like in a secret location or something. Is why they were
it
so
doesn't
dirty
matter.
and looked like so run down.
No,
No, I think they were
base?
like. Weren't they like in Alcatraz? No, they couldn't have been in Alcatraz.
No, they were not.
No, that's where the
Alcatraz.
bad guys were, Dave.
Yeah,
They might have been
The bad guys are in Alcatraz.
Yeah,
but
right.
they were like undercover somewhere, like near the bay. Like,
Okay, I
don't think those
Kevin-
were like
Kevin
actual
wants to say
headquarters, but
something.
that'd be fucking hilarious to think of them using bathrooms like that.
I'm really confused on why in that dirty bathroom, why there are 6 pedal stool sinks side by side, and then on the other side of them there are another one. That was my second one, because it was just like who designs a bathroom that way?
Who are we?
Like it doesn't make any sense.
We had a big problem with the bathroom.
We are picking nits here on the movie podium tonight.
Yes, that's because this movie is so great that we had to look at stuff that is fucking doesn't make sense.
We had to really scrutinize.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen pedal stool sinks side by side, and then on the other side side by side?
No,
Yeah,
that's fair.
in The Rock, I saw that.
Yeah, it's in the
The
Rock.
Rock's new movie.
And they're also very dirty.
My least favorite thing about the movie was more actually about the movie, but it was the pacing of the movie. So like it comes in hot and it doesn't really slow down and give us time to marinate. Give us a little, thinking going on. It doesn't really slow or calm down.
Whoa, did you say thinking?
Yeah, what the fuck, Matt? What do you think this is?
It's a
It is
fucking
a Michael
action
Bay
January,
movie.
you motherfucker.
That's fair. Daniel?
I would just like to say my second one, which is that the gay stereotype of the hairstylist really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, that was bad.
Kind of
Because like my barber's name was Lyle, and like he would give me the exact haircut that Sean Connery got. It's not
Shout
like
out
he
to
got
Lyle.
like a fancy, do. He got a regular ass haircut, and they brought in the most flamboyantly over the top gay stereotype that they could.
It's San
to cut his hair.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that was tacky.
All right. Next category. Who won the movie?
Who done it?
Who done it? Dave, who done it?
Well, John Mason won the movie. He got the get out of jail free card.
Nice. Yeah, I also said Connery or Cage, maybe both, just bringing their larger than life personalities together, making this a fun and compelling movie.
I said Connery because he's old as fuck and still bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was in movies in the 50s, and this was 40 years later.
Yeah. I also said Mason won this movie. I mean, he got out of jail for being there for 30 years and left the island.
Which is a big reason why he didn't win for me, because he was forgotten about in jail for 30 years. That doesn't seem like
twiddling his thumbs.
Spoils of victory to me. His country forgot about him, just like Ed Harris's country forgot about him and his comrades. But I think the winner, because I was thinking of it just within the context of the story, is Dr. Goodspeed, because he became a father.
No.
He became, a husband, and also saved the world, or, well, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
so he's my
the baby
winner.
wasn't born.
Well, we would presume
Incubating.
that it was
We
born
found
later.
out he was going to be a father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Eric, what say you?
I said Sean Connery as well. And then when I was talking about it with Julie, we watched the movie together. She said that she thought Nicolas Cage won because he still got work after this movie. Because
that's fair.
his acting is all over the place in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Sure is. Yeah, he's
I
a
won't
little...
hear this slander.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Slow your roll.
Yeah, sorry.
We're a pro Nicolas Cage podcast here.
I agree.
All right, next category. Favorite song, moment, or score scene. Not a ton to pick from. Anybody want to go first? Daniel?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Daniel, then Dave.
I just put chase scene because I like the music during the chase scene. I really like that scene. That chase scene is just cool.
Nice. Dave?
I had it, so it's more of a reference, but it's when Godspeed is stalling the Marine at the last rocket and says, "Let's talk music. Do you like the Elton John song Rocket Man?" The Marine comes back with,
I don't like soft ass shit.
and Godspeed tells him that it's him, and the Marine is the Rocket Man, and then shoots him out of the lighthouse.
Yeah, I said Rocket Man when him and his girlfriend are getting hot and heavy. There's like a real faint Rocket Man in the background. So, yeah, shout out to Elton, Sir Elton.
Rocket like a penis.
John, what do you think?
Thanks, John.
What's your favorite song?
Great addition, John.
So I liked... Yeah, I noticed it seemed like a bunch of like generic stock, music, but Sean Connery's entrance, which was just generic, but also I noticed they had this like Irish flute that would always play during Sean Connery's scenes.
Yes, they did.
Eric?
What did I put?
Car chase scene.
Favorite song moment. The main theme sounded like a song from a Jackie Chan movie. I can't remember. I remember listening to it and thinking like, I have heard this in a Jackie Chan movie. Like, Mr. Nice Guy or Rumble in the Bronx or something like that.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Yeah, this is a rough one. Kevin?
Wait, yeah, I'm going last. No one picked it. I'm surprised. The when Sean Connery is singing San Francisco in the shower.
If you're going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then he steals the string.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I could pick out of this movie.
Yeah, that was one of the few like identifiable songs.
Yeah, I think there's a Frank Sinatra version of "Leaving on the Jet Plane" as well, somewhere in there. But I'll save that for my next
Leaving
movie.
on the Jet Plane.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning. That song's coming up again in January.
Spoiler alert.
And Matt is picking that song.
Yeah.
It's a great song. Though I haven't seen Armageddon in a while, so I'm curious if there's any other songs that just haven't come to mind. I know what Kevin will pick.
Are you kidding me?
Mine will not be Aerosmith.
All right.
Bullshit.
Next category we've got, does this movie get made now? So I said probably because I assume they still do Alcatraz tours and chemical warfare is probably getting scarier by the minute. And this seems like a pretty plausible plot, actually, kind of. So I would say, yeah, I think this gets made. What do you guys think?
Michael Bay wants to make it. Nick Cage wants to make it. Well, Sean Connery ain't doing shit, but they'll find some other one.
Well,
Pierce Brosnan or someone in there.
There was. So Michael Bay actually wanted to do a sequel. And the sequel was going to be Sean Connery walking around or getting away from the feds.
Yeah, I'm just saying that
he's just strolling down the street.
There's a bell over there.
Look at me walking.
I'm just saying if Michael Bay and Nick Cage, like if this movie wasn't made and Michael Bay and Nick Cage wanted to do a movie together, they'd find some British dude and they'd make this movie like 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't even have to be a British dude. It could just be
whatever. It kind of does. That's part of the plot.
Yeah.
Well, it could be any other country.
Well,
yeah.
Well, yeah, there's some real good stuff between Connery and Ed Harris where they're basically quoting both of their
I feel like the British
countrymen heroes.
Yeah, I feel like the British is kind of the big part of this.
But there's a lot of, like terrorism and that shit is still like a big theme you can still tap into.
Right. Yeah, 100%. And this kind of movie happens all the time.
I said yes as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, anybody else have any other input on this?
Oh, definitely yes. I mean, of course, you can't get Sean Connery to do anything these days, but
that lazy asshole.
R.I.P.
With a few small adjustments, yes.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything. It doesn't mean anything when you drink to it.
Pour one out for Sean.
I'm with Matt on this. With the chemical warfare and all that, they'd absolutely make this again. Yeah.
Actually, it seems smarter now, minus all the like goofy flaws. Like the actual plot itself, parts of it are pretty smart. A guy locked up for no reason. Yeah, you never know.
How about that point when Nicolas Cage said Nicolas Cage doesn't need to or doesn't want to pop the fucking chemical thing, so he puts it in his fucking front pocket and then proceeds to wrestle his goddamn like the opponent. Like
it's okay. Oh, it didn't.
You're telling me that it didn't pop at all. And it just took the other one just falling on the ground.
I was like before. Before it was. We had to be so careful. We had to be so careful about these things not popping. And then at the end, he's just shoving it down in a storm drain as he's getting shot at.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know about you all, but I had to be careful this whole movie about not popping.
Oh, that was a pretty good line. Let's do our lines. Favorite line from the movie. Kevin, you want to hit us off? We got a request for going first. Kevin, what do you say?
You just fucked up your Ferrari. It's not mine.
You just fucked up your Ferrari. It's not mine.
Nice.
And then he steals a dirt bike.
From the dude that said that.
Whenever he's like, whoa, 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 marriage police, pull over.
Will you marry me?
Whoa, hey, marriage police, pull over.
Eric?
I had two. The first one was, first of all, it's because I'm a Beatle maniac. And second, these sound better.
First of all, it's because I'm a Beatle maniac. And second, these sound better.
He's ridiculous in this fucking movie.
Fuck you.
Daniel?
Winners go home and fuck prom queens.
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
I said when him and his girlfriend are hot and heavy on the roof, and she's like, how could they possibly know you're home? It's the FBI.
How could they possibly know that you're home?
It's the FBI.
Yeah.
John?
Wait, do you guys have more?
Oh, I have a few more.
I've got one more.
Oh, okay. Has John not gone yet?
John hasn't gone yet.
I'll get. I got a couple.
John needs to do the most common one. I think he might have the best Connery voice.
Oh goodness! All right, I'll do my best Connery. Oh, I've got a couple Connery. I've actually got two Connery lines, but here's my favorite Connery line.
Oh, yeah.
It's when he's meeting Ed Harris.
Where does
John,
video
we
go?
Can't see you.
I had to go to my notes because I dictated it because it's a kind of a long line.
Okay.
This
is great.
Should I try to
This
do my
is great.
Connery impression?
Yeah, do it.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I don't quite see how you cherish the memory of the dead by killing another million. And this is not combat. It's an act of lunacy, General Sir. Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
Yes. That's pretty good.
I'm proud of you, John. That was the best Connery that I think I've ever heard you do.
So that's one of my favorite Connery
That's a good
lines.
one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Kevin, do you have another one?
Oh, yeah. I was trained by the best British intelligence.
How do you do it?
Oh, I was trained by the best British intelligence.
Nice.
Of course.
I like that reference.
Dave?
My stomach is doing hula hoops around my ass.
My stomach's doing hula hoops around my ass.
I like when Nicolas Cage goes in to interrogate Sean Connery, and he's like, I'm Stanley Goodspeed. Well, of course you are.
Well, I'm Stanley Goodspeed. But of course you are.
There's a certain line where it's only because it almost sounds like the 12 Days of Christmas. And he goes, 3 Purple Hearts, 2 Silver Stars,
yeah.
and a Congressional Medal of Jesus fucking Christ, this guy's a hero.
3 Purple Hearts, 2 Silver Stars, and the Congressional Medal of Jesus. This man is a hero.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of my lines too, Kevin. And it was just the part I liked is he goes, the Congressional Medal of Jesus.
Yes.
And it sounds like the name of the medal is the Congressional Medal of Jesus.
Daniel?
This guy's a hero.
I've got another one. Patriotism is the virtue of the vicious.
Nice.
Oscar Wilde.
Nice.
And then he gets clubbed and he goes, thank you for proving my point. That was my other Connery
Nice.
quote I loved.
Someone needs to
Great
do
choice.
Someone needs to do the Rock quote.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Cooking.
Shut your mouth.
I
Welcome
got
to the Rock.
I got one more. Good job, man.
Go ahead.
It was awesome. My next
I had
one.
to do it.
Yeah, my next one was the.
Thanks, guys.
The last one I had was a Nicolas Cage line where he said, "What do you say we cut the chit chat, a-hole?" And it's like
So,
how it's his performance is like embodied in that line, because the first part is like normal, and then the second part he's like yelling at him, and it just shifts like right on the spot.
Part of his character.
Not. Why would he just not say asshole?
So part of his character, him and Michael Bay came up with this concept that his character wouldn't cuss. That was actually why. There was some. Now he does at the end, but like there's I guess part of his character is that he's wholesome to the point where he doesn't cuss.
That really came across, and I'm glad they did that, because I definitely got
Again, there's a lot of this that I'm kind of scratching my head on. And sadly, the more we break it down, I'm like, oh my God.
I have one more on that one, though.
All right, let's hear it.
It's Nicolas Cage just being a chemistry freak, and he's talking about Mason getting away from him. And he's he's talking about Mason's getting away from me. And what do you have? A water pistol? Because he has a fucking gun beside him.
Give him the crickets.
It's terrible.
You give me the crickets.
Give me the crickets.
And it's not even my fault.
Wait,
You don't give. He makes the worst joke I've ever heard in my entire life, and you don't give him the crickets.
I was still trying to process it.
I deserve it.
We'll put those in editing, Dave, because that really deserved crickets. But good job, Kevin. That was awesome.
I just don't understand where the chemistry part comes in.
He's a chemistry freak.
Yeah.
Great.
And the gun? Like water pistol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let it die. Just let it die. It died. Just let it die. We don't have to sit here and dissect why it died.
Fine.
We can just let the joke die.
Fine. All right.
We'll be here for 4 hours if we're all going to jump on everyone's jokes that fail.
Well, you jumped on Kevin's Ed Harris guy at the beginning. Damn.
Oh,
well, yeah, that's because that was the wrong take.
All right. Most likely to be the Oscar drunk. Yeah. All right, John, why don't you go first?
It's got to be Ed Harris. He's dealing with obvious PTSD, but he's not drinking on the mission because he's got to stay sharp to complete the objective.
Yep.
That's good.
That's fair. Anybody else have Ed Harris?
Good.
I mean, that's as good a pick as any. That's my pick. Too. John convinced me.
Anybody else?
All that craziness.
Yeah.
I had Carla. I had Carla because she's fucking stressing out about what Stan's going through.
Hey, that's what I had.
She's pregnant.
I said pre-baby. I said pre-baby is probably her because her boyfriend's a lunatic and is never around. Pre-baby. But yeah, once you whatever. Eric?
Yeah, right, because she's pregnant in this movie, so it's off camera.
Exactly.
That's fucking terrible.
Terrible.
I said Womack, the police captain guy, who's like stressed out as shit.
It's a common theme.
As you will.
Yeah, that's a common theme.
They really put the stress pedal to the metal in this movie.
Again, the pacing's crazy. It doesn't slow down. Just let it marinate, man.
Oh, yeah, like when, Nick Cage is trying to tell this other guy, it's like, try not to let my pregnant girlfriend come to ground zero of this chemical weapons attack. And he's like, keep your mind on the mission.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a lot to deal with.
Kevin, you're the last one who hasn't gone on this.
I honestly don't. I couldn't get one on this because it's too serious to where nobody in this is going to be drinking.
On the movie.
Kevin picked Kevin.
I feel like that means like more people want to drink afterwards.
I feel like these guys are fucking going for it. These guys aren't drinkers.
I'm going to quote you on that. These guys are fucking going for it.
They're fucking going for it.
Going for it.
They are.
Going.
And with that, we'll cast our friends. Daniel, you get the honors. Let's go.
Let me get mine in before I lag out.
All right, fine.
All right, I got Zakowski as Stan Goodspeed because obviously Zakowski's been working for the FBI ever since he graduated from Ohio University.
Nice.
And then Corey is John Mason. And then Corey is John Mason because Corey is actually Sean Connery this whole time. Like Corey is actually an 80-year-old man or however old Sean Connery is right now. Cody is General Hummel because Cody is just gonna listen to the conspiracies. Well, he's gonna know the inside information. He knows what he's doing, but he's also gonna have a change of heart whenever it comes down to actually killing a bunch of people. And Daniel is Director Womack because it's the ultimate heel turn of leaving Sean Connery in jail for 30 years because he's hiding his secret.
That's a good one.
We haven't had a heel turn in a while, so I like it. Daniel?
For me, I cast 3 people. I cast Nicolas Cage as Mr. Tommy because Mr. Tommy's a scientist, and so is Nicolas Cage's character. Number 2, I had Sean Connery as Coder because if anyone's breaking out of Alcatraz, it's Coder. And then number 3 for the bad general dude, I had Kevin. He has a dumb plan. He has good intentions, but he does dumb shit to get his good intentions over.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That wasn't totally unprecedented how I was going after Kevin for that first bit. Because I think that guy's a dumb fuck.
Tell us what you really think.
As Sean Connery puts it, and I think you're a fucking idiot.
Eric?
I'm going to piggyback off Daniel because I also had Tommy as Nicolas Cage, and I said because he's a chemically smart person. Just a way of saying he's smart.
You can say scientist.
I didn't think about that, but that's a better way to put it. Anyway, Kevin is Ed Harris.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Kevin is also Ed Harris. I said because he's the one who would try to get justice for people he ordered to die, but do it in a real bad way. But I really like Daniel's point of he tries to do good, but in a dumb way.
Like Bizarro.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we were on the same page there, Daniel.
You kind of see that, but not that far.
I said Cody is the dude at the end who starts a mutiny because he's not getting paid for the job anymore.
Oh, that's good.
That works good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I said Dave is going to be the major because I could see him getting bored and agreeing to be Kevin's yes man.
Yeah.
Just because. I said Matt is the young Reed dude because he's the one who they hired to be handsome and also the one that would immediately get killed. And then I had I had a wishful casting. I said I want to be Sean Connery so I can wear the long hair wig in the jail scenes and everyone can just be afraid of me.
That was a sweet scene when they're like getting him out of jail.
And he's
they're
walking.
like-
He's like, it's like the fucking boogeyman or something.
Yeah, his
We're
hair's
fucking
rocking
into it
with the
now.
chains.
Yeah. I said John is Womack because I can hear him saying the line, "The human body can vaporize." Like at the end.
I forgot that he said that he vaporized.
That's right at the end.
And then I said Daniel is Captain Darrow because he would join the mutiny just to turn heel along with Cody. And that's what I had.
Nice.
Yeah, if Cody's giving me a reason to turn heel, I'll fucking turn heel.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a legit reason you're not getting paid anymore.
One more.
Yeah, give me my
for
money,
the good
bitch.
guys.
Yeah.
That
Kevin?
was really in depth, Eric. I like
Kevin?
that. I like that.
Thank you.
I only had
Yeah,
one cast in this, and it was John. And he is good speed because of the interaction in the interrogation room.
Yeah.
This is where you offer me coffee.
Oh, yeah, I'm John.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, get him whatever he wants.
I'm Stanley
Whatever he
Goodspeed.
wants.
I'm John.
Of course you are.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
that
Nice. John? Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Obviously, Matt is good speed because I can't imagine casting anyone but Nicolas Cage
I
or
appreciate
a
that.
Nicolas Cage super fan as a Nicolas Cage character.
I really appreciate
I
that,
have-
John. I feel good now.
Kevin and Daniel being basically understudies for each other as Sean Connery. I cast myself as the girlfriend of Nicolas Cage because she mentions having conflict with her Catholic upbringing. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do this.
There's John's cat.
I can have moral conflictions about procreation.
Sure.
Dave, I have as that other field agent Paxton that has. I just think he can pull off the look because he has a nice, magnificent mustache and this like hair that looks like it belongs on a Lego minifigure. And I think he could pull off the look. And then Eric, I have is not Ed Harris, but Ed Harris is like right hand man who's like always on point with him, and he's like, "All right, yeah, boss, let's go."
Let's
and
go.
Attached to him at the hip, always on point.
I'm down with
So
that.
that's my cast.
Nice.
I like
Very
it.
nice.
I like Dave's casting a lot. Fucking
Yeah.
hair that should be on a Lego figure.
That's awesome. I just had two. I had John as Sean Connery, not because
John
of his
Connery.
voice. John Connery. He's the Boy Scout of the group. I don't really count. And so I think I'd trust him out of all of us to navigate somewhere like Alcatraz. I can see him getting us from A to
that's
B.
fair.
And
I waited in a cave for 3 days until the tide was right.
Exactly. Yeah, that seems
Yes.
that seems right. And I had Cody as Ed Harris, and I just said that he's going to be the guy arranging some scheme against the government for misinformation. If there's one person that's going to go against the misinformation, it's Cody.
It's true.
It's true.
Very true.
Whoa, Team Danrick.
Yeah, Team Danrick.
Hey, don't say that.
D.
He's gonna have to fucking change his phone number.
E.
All
That's for
right,
Daniel
so
and Eric.
now we've got our podium roles and our podium moments, our podium list. And so first we've got, is this a podium role for any of the top billed cast members? So we'll start with Nicolas Cage. I'm going to just say no. I'm not listing my Nicolas Cage because I think we're going to have our own podium for Nicolas Cage. Or our own segment. So I'm going to hold
He's in a
off on
class of his own.
So I'm going to say no. Did anybody
You
have
say
a yes?
We, but you mean you.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do it in my own episode.
I also said no.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
anybody say
Yeah, I
yes?
was
no
on
as
team
well.
no.
No.
Am I the only one that said yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Have you
Seems
seen
like it.
his list? This?
Sorry.
National Treasure. National Treasure 2. Gone
That's
in
1 and 2 right there.
Seconds.
Ah, 3.
Hey, that one's
Yeah,
on there.
National Treasure could just fill out his whole podium.
Yeah. Book of Book of Secrets.
Yeah,
Book of
I was
Mormon.
trying to think.
Book of
Fuck, I was
Secrets.
trying to think of this. Yeah, Book of Mormon. So okay,
Raising
so Kevin
Arizona
says
is my
yes.
favorite Nick Cage movie.
Nice. All right, more on that on another day. Next, we've got Sean Connery. I also said no.
Nope.
We got a yes.
Yes.
I have a yes.
Oh, two
Yeah,
yeses.
I said yes.
3 yeses. I said no. Kevin, we got 3 no's, 3
fuck
yes.
no.
Oh, we got a tie. We got a tie. Interesting. I mean,
Bond,
I think this
movie, and some other movie that I haven't seen.
Finding Forrester.
Finding You're the Man Now,
You're
dog.
the man now, dog.
Yeah,
Nice.
I said this, Indiana Jones and the
and
Untouchables.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, Last Crusade. So
Yeah.
those
Last
are my 3.
Crusade. Got to be up there.
Yeah, they're in the Hunt for Red October.
Yes,
Hunt
that's
for
a
Red
very good
October.
movie, too.
Yeah, I don't think this cracks the list. Sorry.
I'm sorry, you have Thunderball, Dr. No, and Goldfinger.
Yeah, if we count
Rolls.
Yeah, rolls.
Yeah, rolls.
Even
Bond
with rolls,
is one of his roles.
I said top 5. I think it just falls short. I'm with you guys that it's close, but I would say there's just a few that were just ahead of
I
this.
wanted to, but Indy and just Bond as a whole.
That's 2.
And Red October's decent. Like
yeah.
this and Red October are really similar kind of roles.
Yeah, they are.
They're
then,
Sunday afternoon dad movies is what they are.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not talking shit.
Yeah,
I love
you're
this
right.
movie. I said it was on his podium.
Yeah.
It's just which one do you
He's also the
prefer?
voice of the dragon in Dragonheart, which I really like. Have you guys seen that one?
No.
It's a great movie.
Negative.
But he's the voice in that. And then we've got our boy Ed Harris. And I said no. Got some yeses, nos?
I said
we
no.
got?
I've got a yes.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe.
maybe. I'll
I'm
see
not
if I
familiar
can.
enough with
I
his
said
roles.
yes.
I'll see if I can sway you. All right, we got 1 yes, 2 yes.
I said Apollo 13, this, and the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Oh, he is in the Truman Show. That's where I
Yep, he's in the
really
Truman Show.
recognize him from.
I haven't seen this movie in a while, but he's in The Abyss,
He's
which
in The
I really
Abyss.
liked.
So he actually has 4 Oscar nominations to Sean Connery's 1. And this
Wow.
is not on there, obviously. But he has in The Hours, The Truman Show, Apollo 13, and he actually was the lead role in Jackson Pollock movie. And so he's been nominated for quite a few Oscars. On top of that, he was actually the voice in the Field of Dreams movie.
He was also
Legend.
wasn't he was in the Book of Secrets as well.
Yes, he's in Book of Secrets. There you go, Daniel. So this is a no.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
No.
And then you got Truman Show and Apollo 13.
Truman Show and Apollo. I think I like this movie better than Apollo 13.
Whoa,
I think it's
really?
probably not for him a better movie, but I like this movie better.
Really? I'd like to see Apollo 13 again. So I can't really say I would.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time, but
like to
I
see
just
that one
remember liking it.
It's slow.
But it's not a lot of fun. This movie's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and
Apollo 13. He's just the command center control guy, but
Which
he's
he was
also in A Beautiful
nominated-
Mind.
And he's in Beautiful. I mean, again, his list is crazy. And I think my favorite character of his is actually in Westworld. The Man in Black.
The television program?
Yeah,
I know.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, I think
That's why I was stopping there.
The Truman Show is probably my favorite role of his.
Yeah, he's great in that. So I said no. I mean, he's got 4 Oscars.
Yeah, I'm going with no.
I still went no.
It's a no.
But this was good.
I
There.
I enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I think all 3 of these guys do a really good job. But I just think like they're all close, right? I mean, this movie is good,
Yeah, it's
but
also
not
the
great.
movie too. Like it's the quality movie too that might put you on your podium. Like Apollo
of course.
13, much better movie.
Yeah, in a whole, I agree.
Yeah, I can sit here and be like, this movie's more fun than Apollo 13, but I can clearly say like Apollo 13's the better movie.
Yeah, which is why, I mean, I think we've gotten a better insight of movies as we've gone on and watched more movies. I think we're having those delineations, and it's kind of fun to see because, like, I think so far when we're watching these movies, I think we're enjoying the fun ones more than we are the serious ones.
The real thinkers.
I'd say 50-50.
Yeah.
Like we had a great time with The Prestige. Everyone had a great time with The Prestige.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah.
But like 7, we didn't have as much fun as we're having with these fun
No. No, but I think it's good to have balance in these types, and that's why we're doing Painuary, which would never tusk an Oscar.
Painuary.
There's a reason. So,
there's a method to our madness.
All right. Well,
it sounds like you're saying Bane. Bainuary.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
Oh, it's January. That was a really bad Bane impression.
I love it. I love it, Eric.
I will break.
That was good. I like
Stop clapping like that.
I like the effort.
Thank you.
David's trying to shut that down.
I'm with you, Dave.
All right, last category we've got. Does this make Michael Bay's podium list? Let's go around the horn. Daniel?
Yes.
John?
Yeah.
Dave?
Yes.
Kevin?
Hell yes.
Eric?
Hell yes.
I said yes too.
We got a sweep. I said yes.
Shit.
Whoa.
As much as I kind of knocked it, it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Painuary.
There's no like as far as Michael Bay movies goes, this stay
Speak of the
tuned,
devil
but
and
this
he
might
shall
be the
appear.
pinnacle.
Stay tuned about that pinnacle. All right.
That
well,
was
thanks
insane.
for tuning into our show. Yeah. That was
Thank you,
wild.
everyone.
Please like
I'm
and
sorry,
subscribe.
I think.
Yeah, we'll find out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please like and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also follow us on your favorite social media platforms for clips, updates, and opportunities to vote on a movie we watch. We're going to do some in February where you can actually vote. We're going to have a Valentine's Day movie to watch, and so stay tuned. But for now,
Also,
wait for
next week,
Armageddon.
Armageddon with a special guest. Never before appeared on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, who
get
could
excited.
Excited. Excited.
Mama said
I'm excited.
My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that. My mama said that.